Yeah. Back once again, Trey. TV show review. Got time, bored. They've been advertised. Shout out whoever works at FX for. They've been putting in hard work for promoting this show, The Patient, because I had to watch it. It kept, every time I'm watching TV or watching Hulu or watching anything, The Patient, Steve Carell chained to the floor, a psychopath patient. I had to check it out. I just had to. Great advertisement work. They need a rate. After sitting down and watching the whole first episode, it's one of those shows where it starts off in the action part, where he's waking up out the bed, he's chained to the floor, he's panicking. And I was thrown off because I'm like, if you're chained, you don't feel that shackle around your leg. You don't feel weird sleeping in a fleece. He's not panicking whatsoever. He got up out the bed so calmly, I thought he was in his own bed. But once he got up out the bed and realized he was chained to the floor, that's when he started panicking. That's good acting, because he was just so calm and cool, being that he wasn't in his own bed. Like, if I would have woke up not in my own bed, glasses off, with a fleece on, I'm panicking. I don't have to feel the chain and the shackle to my foot to start panicking. But it opens up with Steve Carell, which is Alan Strauss on the show. He's kidnapped by a patient who starts off the show as his name being Gene, but revealing later on in the show that his real name is Sam, and he's a compulsive killer. And the only details other than that on episode 1 is that Steve, who is Alan, he's a widow because he had a nightmare of his wife being in bed with her guitar and his baby in the carriage, but it was dead too. And then the next scene, he goes to take his wife's guitar to his son to give it to him, but he doesn't want it because he doesn't play the guitar anymore. But that's about all that happens on episode 1. I'm about to get into episode 2. I'll be back with it. Episode 2 is a little more in the same for the most part. Nothing really happens. Steve Carell has kind of accepted the fact that he's locked in there, so he decides to actually do the therapy work for him. And Sam is still trying to read Steve if he's really trying to do the therapy session or if he's just trying to gain some freedom. He's not sure, but it's also frustrating him because he does want to open up, but he doesn't trust Alan. So I don't know. Right now, Alan has heard someone from the bottom. I guess he's in the basement. Somebody's at the top. He screams, and the person walks down the steps, and then the episode cuts off. So I guess episode 3 will reveal the person that's upstairs with Sam, or that Sam like guard. He's probably guarding the facility for him just in case Steve does. Just in case Alan does get out. There's a guy waiting up there for him. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But right now, Sam and Alan are just trying to get the feel out on each other. They only had one other thing that happened on episode 2. While he was meditating, there was a flashback of him, his wife, his son, and his son's girlfriend or fiance at the table. And him and his wife, after the dinner, was discussing something, but that's it. He's only having flash memories of his wife. They not really revealing nothing yet that happened to his wife. I don't know what happened yet, has be to reveal. But right now we have Sam, who's a compulsive killer, Alan, who's the therapist. He's kidnapped by his patient, and his patient wants him to be exclusively his doctor, so he chained him there.